All right, so good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and your girl is back. I'm back like I never left. You heard me? I'm back to tell you how good God is. He's good all the time, and all the time He is good. You hear me? So, Gary Russell recently had a little quick sit down over there on Fight Hype. And he, of course, was asked about Tank, right? Okay. Of course, he said that, you know, that the fight between Tank and Lamont Roach, that's not a real like op versus op fight. Like him and Tank is like the real, you know what I'm saying, Baltimore versus DC type of, you know, not no Lamont Roach. He was asked do he believe could Lamont Roach pull off the win. He said he'll never, say no man don't stand a chance to win. Everybody stands a chance to win in the ring, but if both fighters come in healthy, Tank is gonna win. He say anything can happen. Tank could get hurt, and Lamont could capitalize off of that. Other than that, he basically was saying, he'll give it to Tank, but he not sleeping on Lamont, right? So then, of course, the question came in like how he feel about Tank as a whole, like would he want to fight? And he said, of course, that's the fight to make. He was a champ before Tank. You know what I'm saying? And Tank has yet to been tested with somebody who is as skilled as him. And he believes that Tank ain't gonna be able to run much longer because the fans are gonna begin to ask questions, and that's where Gary Russell is wrong. Because the fans been asking questions and been wanting to know, especially in the past 2 years, why can't we get a thorough fight out of Tank? Why do we have to keep seeing him fight the plumber, the maintenance man, the mechanic, tomato cans, this, that, and the other? And at this point, people like me with common sense have a full understanding that it's obvious that Tank does not want to fight the best. He said he did never ask to fight the best. And he always has said, you put him in front of me, I'm going to beat him and move on. It doesn't matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? He's not big on fighting the big names. All of the big name people he should be fighting, he's beefing with, and the beef is outside of the ring, and the beef is an excuse for him not to get in the ring with him. So, for example, he can't stand Devin Haney and his daddy, and so he like, even Coach Ford, his Coach Calvin, I'm sorry, was like, we gonna starve him out, this and that. I don't know if y'all remember that interview. He said because his daddy talked too much, so we know that's personal why he won't fight Devin. Okay, and the same thing with Shakur. You know what I'm saying? He said Shakur talked too much. And supposedly, allegedly, behind the scenes, Shakur was offered a fight, but Shakur turned it down because the money, he ain't like the money or whatever. So it's always just some type of excuse why he don't fight top fighters. And it was the same thing with Gary Russell. I already know Tank ain't finna fight no Gary Russell. Gary know Tank ain't finna fight him. I don't know if Tank won't fight him because he ducking, because he's scared. I can't say at this point. You know what I'm saying? But Gary, this nigga ain't finna fight you. You know what I'm saying? Gary called Tank a bitch. You know what I'm saying? He definitely ain't finna fight you for calling him that. He definitely gonna starve you out. And he don't want to give you a chance to make no money. Because if you fight Tank, you can at least get a good, 500. I believe you could get a good $500,000 at least. I'm thinking at least $500,000 maybe. Tank gonna get all the money. He not a really big money fight, but he still, the fighters that fight him still get something, a little above average. So, but he ain't gonna give you that chance. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to give it to you then. He gonna give it to you now. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a fight to make. I agree with that because they real outs from the, that tri-state beefing that they have with each other area. But Tank ain't finna fight you, period. I mean, he not. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get no good fights out of Tank. Tank probably gonna retire, never have given a good fight in his entire career. He gonna be done got all the money off of the people to see him fight nobodies. And he gonna laugh all the way to the bank. Period. That's what it's looking like gonna happen. I'm telling you, he not interested. Tank ain't interested in being known for legacy and being great. He not known for that. He pushing 30. You know what I'm saying? And having really accomplished nothing in the sport aside from a bunch of adversity, beefing with Floyd. You know what I'm saying? And the dramas he had with his baby mothers outside of the ring. That's what he's really known for. You know what I'm saying? He ain't known for nothing good he did in the sport of boxing. Yeah, he is a knockout artist, but look at the type he was knocking out. And then he couldn't even knock out Isaac Pitbull Cruz. You know what I'm saying? So it's obvious to me that Tank don't care about legacy. He want to make the bag and keep it moving. And that's how I believe he's going to retire. And people just need to get over it. We're never going to get what we need to get out of him if we ain't got it yet. You know, and Gary Russell know that. It's just like every time it's an opportunity for them to break up the Gary Russell and the Tank Davis, you know what I'm saying, fight, here come Gary Russell, you know, trying to call Tank. Listen, Gary, Tank ain't gonna fight you. You ain't gonna get that chance, period. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. Devin ain't, you know, at one point they was acting like they was, y'all remember that time where they was like him and Devin was supposed to set something up and it ain't never happened. You know, they don't want to give you no shot, Gary. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, it's almost like you was blackballed out of the sport with all of the top, you know what I'm saying, black fighters, period. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like, you know, Gary Russell, like, I don't know what to say. You know, he ain't what he should have been. You know, he was real promising at one point. It's like a supreme promising type of fighter. You know what I'm saying? But hey, guess what? Life happens, man. You know what I'm saying? And they iced him out, and that's it. That's all. He took a hard loss or two, and you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And now it look like his brother, who ain't never really got to see his star fully shine, has taken tough losses and looking to make a comeback on Tank undercard. But it's looking like they doing the same thing with his family. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, Tank is like the Canelo of the 130 division. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of these fighters who chased Tank kind of went out sad. In the end, Gary was kind of chasing Tank. He went out sad. Tevin Farmer went out sad chasing Tank. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney kind of, you know, took that hard L. He claimed, him and his daddy claimed they wanted to fight Tank so hard they kind of went out sad fighting Tank. Shakur Stevenson, even though he never took a loss, but still he kind of went out sad fights. And the same thing with Canelo. Like, this is where chasing fighters top fighters who don't want to fight you, it just is never is a good look. Same thing with, you know, Bubu Andrade chasing Canelo. David Benavidez is just like, you know, the only time his name brought up is when they connected it to Canelo. So he kind of lost a lot of his steam. And then now every time he fights somebody, if he don't look good, they're going to say, see, you need to stay away from Canelo. You know, it causes you to lose steam. Same thing with, you know, Jamel. He still stepped up to two weight classes to fight Canelo, and he ain't been back since. You know, Jamal Charlo chasing Canelo. You know what I'm saying? It ain't ending for these fighters chasing this man. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same for Tank. It ain't ending good. You know, chasing behind Tank. Ryan Garcia, you know. But he was able to revamp himself, you know, with Devin Haney. You know. Even though he was wrong for cheating, he still, you know, is looking like the man in the eyes of most people. You know what I'm saying? So he was able to revamp himself, but, you know, This is what the sport come to. You know what I'm saying? The heavy hitters ain't fighting the heavy hitters no more. The only way we gonna see that is over there, UK boxing over there with Mr. Turkey and Eddie Hearn them over there. We not getting that in America, period. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying it. Coach Malachi been saying it over there on True Media today. You know, call it Saram, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? American boxing is pathetic. I've been saying that they dropped the ball on the sports media tip. You know, the fighters carrying themselves a certain way, drop the ball. You know, this promotional company against promotional company caused the sport to just look real pathetic and girl fanning type of thing, where you fanning over a promotional company and made it look bad. So it's a lot of things that just, you know. And I just hate to see Gary Russell even speaking on this, because, nigga, you know this the only type of shine you gonna get is talking about Tank. You know what I'm saying? Because you as a fighter, nobody checking for you no more. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? You gotta bring up Tank name. And Tank ain't finna fight you. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know that. Whether it's because he ducking or not, it don't even really matter. You know what I'm saying? He ain't finna fight you. You know, you get on all these channels all you want to and talk all the trash you want to talk. It ain't going to change Tank mind at all. That's how arrogant he is. He don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? He bold enough to sit his ass up there on $1 Million Game when they tell him, yo, we know you want these niggas. You asking to fight these niggas. And he was bold enough to sit up there and say he not. With a straight face. Calm, cool, and collected. That told y'all niggas right there, not just us the fans and the supporters, but y'all the fighters, that he don't want to fight the top dogs, that he don't want to give y'all a chance for whatever reason. He's scary, he a punk, and y'all know I'm finna be redundant and repetitive. Y'all know I do that over here because I be wanting to drill this shit in y'all head. Y'all be expecting too much from people who telling you and showing you who they are in the sport. You expect too much from Canelo. He done told you he don't want to fight nothing but tomato cans. Y'all expected too much from Tank. He done told y'all he ain't asking to fight these niggas. He don't care about belts. He don't care about legacy. Give him the money. He finna retire and put other niggas on. He done said this out his own mouth. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney done told y'all goofies that he don't want to fight Ryan Garcia in his first interview. He don't want to run it back. He don't want to get in the ring with him. But instead, y'all want... Man, listen. These fighters telling you who they are. They showing you who they are. In his boots, talk all that shit about Crawford. And how Crawford's scared of him. This and that and the other. As soon as he get an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? To run up on Crawford. Crawford walk right past him and say something to him. He don't do nothing but fold his arms and lean against the wall. These fighters showing you they ain't really about that action for real. That this is a soft girl era in boxing. They showing you that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing y'all can do about it. You can scream to the rooftops. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't get in here and say, I don't know what I'm talking about. That's fine. I'll take that. But I'm talking what I'm seeing. I'm talking what these niggas saying. I'm talking what they talking. But anyway, that's all I got. Y'all have a good night. Peace.